In this video, we're going to derive or prove the formula for the sum of the first n cubes. 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube, all the way up to n cube. If you remember the formula for the sum of the first n integers, it was n times n plus 1 over 2. Well, this one, it squares the n, it squares the n plus 1, and it squares the 2. That is, it's just n times n plus 1 over 2 squared, which is rather interesting. Maybe you can think of why it would be the sum of the first n counting numbers squared. But it is what it is. Okay. Proof by induction. If n is 1, then this is just 1 cube or 1. Does it equal to 1 squared times n plus 1 squared over 4? Well, 1 squared is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 squared is 4. And yeah, 4 over 4 equals 1. So, yes. So now, like always, we assume for n equals k. Actually, I should say assume true for n equals k. That is 1 cube plus 2 cube all the way up to k cube is equal to n, which is written this way, n squared times n plus 1 squared over 4. Now, we must show for n equal k plus 1, excuse me, 1 cube plus 2 cube all the way up to k plus 1 cube. Well, instead of k, I say k plus 1. So, k squared is written this way. K, which is k plus 1, plus another 1 is k plus 2 squared over 4. And we have to prove that. Okay, so let's do it. So 1 cube plus 2 cube all the way up to k cube plus k plus 1 cube. Well, I know what that equals by assumption. It's k squared times k plus 1 squared over 4 plus k plus 1 cube. Now, I definitely don't want to cube k plus 1. That's too hard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to factor out k plus 1 squared. And the nice part is that's supposed to be part of the answer. So once I factor out what I underlined, 2 of them, I get k squared over 4 plus the third k plus 1. So look, I'm only adding k plus 1. I'm not adding k plus 1 cubed and having to figure out what cube k plus 1 cubed is. When you get a common denominator, I'm going to multiply k plus 1 by 1 as 4 over 4. And then I can even factor out denominator. So I have k plus 1 squared over 4. And in here I have k squared plus 4k plus 1. 4k plus 1. So this is k plus 1 squared over 4 plus 4, like I say, times. Well, this is just k plus 2 squared. So I have k plus 1 squared times k plus 2 squared, that's a plus, over 4. And if you look, that's exactly what I wanted to get. These match. Proof done. This is how you do induction proofs.